New at noon, Richland County Sheriff's Department officials say deputies were dispatched to the apartments on Longtown Road for a shooting. When RCSD arrived, they found two people lying on the ground with gunshot wounds. EMS also responded to the incident and took both people to a local hospital for treatment. Deputies say the men involved knew each other, got into a fight that ended with both of them shooting each other. This incident is still under investigation at this time, with charges pending. As we learn more, we'll be sure to update you on air and online at WISTV.com.